there's probably less certainty in the current generation. I think there are probably fewer grounded principles. The flip side to that is there's more passion.
And basically, I remember when I was in college, we studied about Enron and the Martha Stewart scandals. So I guess I would probably pick out Generation X. And just basically my generation seeing the impact of what happened during that whole time frame, I say like we learned from their mistakes. So I would like to think that we are more ethical than Generation X.
I think I'm worried that it has gotten a little bit worse in the last couple of decades and in recent generations. I think we have, a number of examples from the financial world where people have taken advantage of investors.
I would say that in our current generation, I think, ethics have been discussed more publicly than the past. So I think that our generation is just more cognizant of what can go wrong if you're not ethical compared to the past.
I think it really is more of an individual approach to life than it is a generational approach. I think you've got the full gamut of people who either are workaholics or don't want to work at all in every generation.
I would say workaholics, yes and no. I mean, a lot of folks in our generation work, and that's all they care about is work, and they bring it home with them. I'm towards the younger age of the baby boomer, so I consider myself a workaholic, but work hard, play hard. I work long days, but I get home at a reasonable hour. I'd rather get in early, so I'm still home for soccer practice or baseball practice or going to a choir concert for the kids or anything after school. So, work hard, but I like that work-life balance.
I believe it's helped in a lot of different ways, making things just more productive, easier. But, I think in a way it just made it so much easier to cheat and for people to take advantage of people. And so therefore they weren't strong enough with their core values to say no. It's just
we are more aggressive. We want instant gratification.
Definitely notice a sense of entitlement in our generation. We were raised like you can be whatever you want to be, you can do whatever you want to do. So most people are always wanting to just climb the ladder higher and higher and expecting things to almost be handed down to them.
I just believe it's just, my values of what I believe in. I kind of try to live by kind of like the golden rule. I just want to do unto others as I would want them to do unto me. And that's just the way I look at it.
Education and history. Just after going to college and learning so much about ethics and also education through my upbringing. My dad was very ethical and learned a lot from him. As far as history, you just see where being unethical can get you.
A big driver of my initial ethical framework as a person came from religion. I was brought up as a pretty strict Roman Catholic. I'm very ecumenical in my thinking these days. I believe that religion has a place in people's lives, and I think one of the things it teaches you is discipline, and it teaches you moral values, and I think that translates directly into great ethics. Mm-hmm. Another important factor is having a family. If you're part of a strong family as opposed to somebody who's pretty wildly independent and isn't responsible to individuals, whether it's parents responsible to children or children responsible to parents or immediate family responsible to greater family, etc., I don't think you have as much sense of responsibility and an ethical true north, if you will.
Well, the first would clearly be my faith, would be my commitment to Jesus Christ. I'd say the second factor probably is that drives me is thinking of finishing well. Is that I want the end of my life to be something that was worth remembering or something that didn't bring shame on my children.
And I'm a realtor, so being unethical would really, oh God, I don't know where I'm going with this.
Dad, people are gonna see this.
Okay, well, that part's not the good part.
But just my group will have to edit that part out.
Oh, Ty, you didn't tell me that was in. Let's redo that. I was joking.
No,